Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, the search for Hugo Seiger Part 9, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Nico in the Drip. So, moving on to our briefing, welcome back to Thornbridge Manor 47. We have both the fourth and fifth pieces to the puzzle of finding Seiger's location. Aaron Ford Jr., Seiger's personal lawyer, has been doing a little too much research on the recent deaths to the Seiger brand's employees, heads or couriers. We don't want them to know that we or the client is involved. You will also eliminate Flynn Sharp, Seiger's head of photography. He has been photographing evidence and sending it to Aaron Ford Jr., as well as both witnesses. Good luck, 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 4 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion staff. We're going to have a breaching charge stored up in the library, and we'll be bringing with us a proximity micro taser, a lockpick, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are just going to quickly close this door leading to the entrance hall. We're going to make our way to the rear windows, grabbing our breaching charge along the way. And if we look out of the window down at the hearse, we find our first target. And we're going to try and blow up the hearse, eliminating our target. This is not that easy, as I've not quite figured out where the fuel tank is. So it will take a few shots, but luckily enough we can get there before he gets into too much of a panic and runs away. So next up, we're going to make our way up onto the upper floor of the building. So we're going to go out into the entrance hall balcony, avoiding the enforcer, out onto the outer balcony and up the drain pipe to Alexa Carlisle's bedroom, where our next target is currently located. And what we're going to do is just make our way into the bathroom. We're going to overflow the sink, and we're going to drop our taser into the puddle. And we're just going to quickly go and hide out of the way. We're going to turn on the gramophone to lure in our target in the first place. Now, for the purposes of the video, I am sticking around. But if you so wish, you can make your way back downstairs and over to Mr. Aaron Ford Jr. And we're just going to wait for our target here to have a shockingly bad day before we do so. So we're just going to retrace our steps back down the drain pipe the same way we came in. You can go down the stairs. There is only one enforcer to worry about, a young maid out in the corridor. But I find the drain pipe slightly quicker. So we're going to make our way into the entrance hall balcony, once again avoiding the patrolling enforcer. We're going to let ourselves into the bedroom on the far side, and once we turn the doggy picture, we will gain access to the secret passage leading to the lawyer's office. We're going to render the bodyguard unconscious, which will get the attention of the lawyer, who we can then very quickly render unconscious, and very satisfyingly. We're then going to take Mr. Ford Jr. and we're going to give him a quick flying lesson by hurling him straight out of the window. Try to avoid that green van on your way down, sir. Apparently he's got stuck in the windowsill, but either way, the job is done. We're going to take the bodyguard's outfit. We're going to leave the bodyguard on the floor, because with any luck, we will be done and dusted and exiting before Alexa Carlisle enters the room. She does come to that room periodically. It is quite a distance or a gap between her visits, so we should have plenty of time to deal with the photographer and get out of the map. If you don't feel that you're going to be able to do that, then you can always hide the bodyguard in the crate provided. So what we're going to do is make our way down to the kitchens. We're going to retrieve ourselves a propane cylinder, and then we're going to make our way out into the rear gardens and straight up to the photographer. And and this is why we've changed into the guard's outfit, because the housekeeping outfit, you would see that the maid is an enforcer, and we wouldn't be able to get close enough to drop the propane along with our breaching charge next to the photographer. We run away straight away and immediately detonate the breaching charge, eliminating our target. And while everyone is panicking, we make our way straight into the greenhouse, grab the boat keys, head straight out the back of the greenhouse and to our awaiting speedboat, and we are now leaving Dartmoor. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and we got a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.